Welcome back to Rock Your Best Vocals. Jim here, professional singer for almost 40 years, professional vocal coach for over 20 years. Today, we're going to listen to Geddy Lee's latest performance, well, not latest performance, but they've returned to the stage. So there's all of this attention on their new drummer, Annika, who is incredible being a singer. I really want to listen to Geddy. What's happening with his voice? Is it as good as it was before? What's he doing differently? He's 72 years old. Him singing these songs in that capacity at all is incredible. But let's take a listen to the live performance. So this is from night 4 at the Kia Forum. This is the June 13th, 2026. I'll put a link to this video down below. If you want to go and watch it, it's incredible. There's a little bit of a squeak there, right? So I'm going to be super picky about some of these things because overall, it's an incredible performance. That knows who think it. But what's great about this is there's some clues here on how Geddy's singing to how it can help us improve our voice in general. Who think it? So what's he doing there? Kind of. Oh, you probably heard this. People talk about this. No, that's a cry technique. Now that's something that Geddy has done anyway in his general singing, but just contrasting that with the recording from the album. So he's more kind of, he's got a bit of a brightness to his tone back then that he doesn't have now. He's not doing as much kind of constriction up in the pharyngeal space here. For those who think and feel. Instead of live now, it's a bit more open. Living on a lighted stage. You don't hear that brightness, that living on a lighted stage. There's that Geddy Lee, that brightness that he had in there. For those who think and feel. It was there for a second. My hypothesis on this is that as we age, our support muscles are not as strong as they are when we're younger. So you can hear a lot of younger people sing with, a lot more power in their voice. And I mean, arguably, like back when they recorded those, about 50 years ago? I mean, not Limelight wasn't 50 years ago, but back then, he would have been a lot stronger physically, and he wouldn't have been touring for so long as well. So we have to add all of that in the equation to say this is a pretty gosh darn amazing performance. So on that part is it ill-equipped to act. There's a little bit. It's really light, which is good. I mean, from our perspective, like trying to get into that place where Geddy lives. I mean, not in his house. Like, don't go to his house. But and it approaches the unreal from this place there. With insufficient time. It's kind of like almost like whiny up here. With insufficient time. It's not a far cry from the full power version of him going with insufficient tact. So if we listen to the full power album version, it's brighter. That with insufficient tact, with insufficient tact, insufficient tact, rather than with insufficient time. It's a little bit kind of loose on the loose side. arguably 72 years old. It's still a great technique, the way he's singing. You hear that? To keep oneself intact, to keep oneself intact. It's very light, very helpful for anyone else that's maybe struggling as a singer to get to those kind of high notes. Listen to how light he's approaching these. There's a little bit of get on with the fascination. There's a little bit of this. Get on with the fascination. So it's quite light. It's not as powerful as when he was younger. Get on with the fascination. There's that brightness, that pharyngeal constriction that he's not doing here. The underlying theme. It's a bit more relaxed. I mean, he's got a big concert to get through. I mean, I think they played, they were there, it's almost 3 hours they were on stage. So, you know, he can't, being in 72, he's in great shape for 72 years old. It's still incredible. I do want to hear the highest part, the big note that's at the end. So there you had it. There's a little bit more constriction in there. The underlying theme, oh yeah. Incredible. Let's move on now. Subdivisions. Okay. So he's got that little bit. Conform or be cast out. He's got a lightness there in that. And it's very similar to the original. I mean, look at that. How long ago that was that they recorded that, and he's still singing these notes. It's incredible. So on that, be cool or be cast down, there's a little lighter approach to it, but on the there's more of that signature kind of Geddy brightness in there. And so in this part, you can hear how he's kind of really trying to, from my perspective, it sounds like he's trying to open up his voice a little bit more on this part. Be cool to be cast out. Like trying to open that up, kind of feel into the gig. I mean, it's still pretty early on in the gig. We're only about halfway, or about half an hour into it. So he held out that restless dream of youth. And it's kind of very similar to the original. I mean, he hit that note. And I was so impressed when I heard that. I was like, he actually hit that. Listen to the original. I mean, look at that. How many years later is that? 40 some odd years later? To be able to hit that, at 72 years old, man. I mean, incredible. So let's listen to Free Will now. And I'm just going to kind of go through a little bit, but I just want to point out the fact that these are all in the original tuning. That's the concert. And that's the album. It's incredible. It's just bang on tuning. It's just incredible. He really opened up there. Oh, Lindsay. You know, it's kind of almost operatic in the fact that he has everything open and quite loose. It's incredible. Listen to this note. Listen to the original. So granted, he doesn't have that little distortion. It's lighter. You can see how he lifted his shoulders up. There's a really good reason for that. So incredible like that. He gets this. That's so high. I don't even know what note that is, but it's like, I gotta hear it again. So with that, he is getting an incredible tilt on the lyrics. You get that brightness. A sound of awareness. Let's move on. Just wanted to listen to a little bit of the Spirited Radio. So on the second verse of Spirited Radio, there's this cool little distortion that happens, which, like, he's not doing as much of the distortions throughout the whole gig, but this particular one is he nails. It's great. Listen. Off on your way, and listen to the original. Off on your way. Off on your way. It's unmistakable, the brightness in his voice. There's magic at your fingers. Oh, magic at your fingers. Comes from those stretched vocal folds. Just that brightness that's in his voice. It's incredible. There's a little bit of squeaky there. There's a lot of that. Instead of like kind of in the original, like he had more of that kind of that distortion in there. It has to be that kind of bright vocal fold closure to get your honesty. So it's like that's a difficult place for me to get to normally when I'm saying your honesty. That's very dull and dumbed down. I have to really kind of get to that place. Your honesty. So I wanted to hear this end part, the really high part, which on the original. So it's like super high up there, really bright. Let's see if he can pull it off. Amazing. Like it was a little bit kind of more open instead of that. Salesman. It was a little, salesman. Okay, so this is Finding My Way. This is the first track off their first studio album. Great song. But let's hear him singing this versus the original. There's quite a big difference on this one. So that's who said I'm coming out to get you. There's a little bit I'm coming out to get you. It's a little kind of like he's being very smart with his voice. He's in it for the long game, right? Who said I'm coming out to get you? Like he's not trying to force anything. This is where we, as singers, like especially male singers, we get trapped in trying to like do the distortion and stuff. Like the original. Listen. Who said I'm coming out to get you? I'm coming out to get you. I'm coming out to get you. There's so much of that in this original. I'm coming out. So there's so much of that in there, but kudos to him for not trying to, go overboard. Like he's 72 years old. Like he did that, I think when he was like 22 or something. So, but like still be able to sing those notes is like, this is absolutely a feat of like just superhuman amazingness. So there's a little bit of that, like, there's more distortion, obviously, in that. But like I said, he's being smart with his voice. So let's listen to that kind of just on that. It's so much more kind of aggressive, but it doesn't have to be. He's still singing it well. So there's that. Well, I sang sing some sad songs. There's a little bit of distortion in there, but like I said, like if he was singing like that the whole night at 72 years old, you know, it could cause him some difficulty for the next night. And they're singing 4 nights in a row. Like this is the 4th night in a row he's singing like this. Lesson to all the young bucks out there and some of the medium, or actually on the slightly older buck scale. Nearly senior buck, you might say. You don't have to overdo it with your voice to make a good show. Like this is an incredible show. So like I have just nothing but like absolute respect for Geddy. Like these guys have been doing it for 50 years and they're still doing it. And it's just amazing. And, you know, kudos to Annika for coming along. Like what an, like huge shoes to fill. But man, if you watch this concert, you can just hear the crowd go bananas when there's a fill that she hits or even a note that Geddy hits. That's like, people are just like, they're just loving this. So I'm just so excited that Rush is like back, and long may they be out there touring and giving people this amazing experience. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And thanks for watching Rock Your Best Vocals, where your best keeps getting better. See you on the next one.